So yesterday was Samaya's birthday, and her little friends text me and asked if they could come over and hang out and stuff for her birthday. And I'm like, yeah, you guys can come on over. They wanted to have a sleepover, but I wasn't able to do no sleepover last night. So I told them that they can come over though until about 10 or 11 and hang out. And so then I start thinking, because first of all, we took Preston to a doctor's appointment yesterday morning. He had his follow-up appointment at the severe asthma clinic. So the weird thing was, like, traffic getting to Orange County from where I am in Riverside County was, first of all, unusually light. We're like, something going on, especially for a Friday morning.
We actually thought there was going to be traffic, and that was bad.
The weirdest thing, because we're from Moreno Valley, so we thought we had to leave like super early to come down to 91, and it's like, I'm like, why is nobody else there?
You're like, what's going on here?
Nobody's going to
Never happens.
Never, though.
Like closing tomorrow. There's no traffic. It's weird.
It was just weird. Like, we got here really fast.
Yeah.
But when we got back, we were gonna stop at Target, I think, and the Target that we went to, there were cars like literally parked all the way back to where this like nail salon is, which is the entire parking lot basically. And so I'm like, why is Target so crowded? So then we turn and we go to Walmart, and Walmart's always crowded, but Walmart looked crowded. And so I'm like, what is going on? Like, why are there so many people out? There were an unusual amount of people out in the city that we live in. Like, for a Friday morning around like 11:30 a.m. I think is when we basically got back into town, or maybe like noon, but there was a ton of people out. I knew something was weird when we drove past Costco, and the Costco parking lot was full all the way down to like Panda Express. That's all. The Costco parking lot is never full all the way down to there. So now I'm, of course I'm on the internet and I'm reading other people saying that, they're out at the store, like the shelves are being wiped off and all this stuff. And so I'm thinking, and I had just told my husband, we were going to stop at the store because I told him the other day, I says, everybody's out there buying up all this stuff, and I don't really know what's going to happen or whether or not I think that, everybody needs to be going crazy buying everything is here nor there. Should we just go get a couple of things just to be on the safe side? And I'm always better safe than sorry. So, he was like, babe, whatever makes you feel comfortable, like we can, because that's another story for another vlog. But, so I'm like, it would make me feel comfortable if we at least had a little more, maybe like canned goods or, dry goods, or even frozen vegetables or something on hand. I wasn't ready to go buying up no water or anything like that. I figure if we need to store water, we can purchase the big 5-gallon containers, the jugs, and that way, or we can just go and get some jugs, some containers, and that way we can just store some tap water for right now. I'm fine with tap water. My husband drinks bottled water. The kids are kind of like both ways. If we have bottled water, mostly they're always going to choose bottled water, and y'all, I'm just going to choose wherever I can get water. I drink water all day, so if I drank the bottled water, it would literally be gone very, very quickly. So needless to say, I'll probably do that, is just store up a little bit of tap water, just, who knows, just in case anything crazy goes down in the world. And yeah, so all of that to say, it is almost 9 o'clock in the morning. I think that now is probably a better time to go out and try to see if I can get a couple of groceries. Oh wait, the whole purpose of me saying any of that was because I was telling a story about how it was Samaya's birthday, and all I was trying to do was go to the store to get some nacho cheese. Of course, some chips and like the little fixins to do nachos. I wasn't going in to grocery shop. I wasn't going in to like load up on tissue. We did need some toilet paper. Like, in all honesty, we were at like 2 rolls, and then I started really getting concerned, like, Not really sure what's going on here with the toilet paper and stuff, but we not gonna have none because everybody's getting it. So I went to Food for Less. The line at Food for Less was absolutely incredibly ridiculous. I grabbed an alkaline water box that was empty so that I can carry whatever I was gonna buy in because they didn't have any baskets available. People were stopping people to borrow baskets and, you know, can I walk you to your car so I can take your basket when you're done? Like, I mean, just wow, like just wow. I guess those are all. Oh, you can get her. Okay, thank you. That one too. You can't even get a basket. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well, good thing I just came for some nachos. Like, we don't have to take what we can get in our hand, Michaela. I said, I think we're going to have to take what we can fit in our hands, Michaela. I'm not ready to follow anybody to wait for a bag. It's a madhouse out there. Needless to say, I was able to find my nacho cheese at Big Lots. Gosh, so even the Big Lots parking lot is looking a little more crowded than normal. I'm really just out here trying to get some nacho cheese, y'all. So I hope that they have some and that it's not like too crazy in here. I looked everywhere for nacho cheese, and then finally, I found some. There was exactly 2 jars of the kind that I wanted left. Because the shelves are probably being restocked this morning, or have been restocked overnight, I figure if I wait any later in the day, it's probably only going to get worse. So, I'm off to go fight the fight out here to try to get some groceries. I also need to run to the post office because I have orders that I need to mail off. I don't think I'm gonna stop and get a coffee this morning. And I need to charge my phone though. So whose kids' schools got canceled? It's just about everybody's school out for the next few weeks. So this is literally a line. Okay, so the parking lot doesn't look exceptionally full, but there's a literal line to get inside the store. And I'm assuming that maybe they're just doing that today to sort of keep a control over, you know, we'll see. And then I realized that when I was filming me grab the envelopes, I forgot to grab my clutch. So here I am at Winco. There's a line, and now I have to go back home because I wasn't paying attention. Great.
That's fucking crazy. Head back right now because we're going to drought for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, you ain't lying, all the damn rain. Huh?
And you ain't going to be thirsty. It's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's crazy.
This is ridiculous.
1 hour later.
Made it to the door.
Like the day after Thanksgiving.
I made it to the door. Almost.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
Finally made it inside of the store. Now to see what I can find. And I'm done trying to get out. He got the door all locked up.
I'm like waiting like, is it going to open?
No, he had it locked. They don't have any more toilet paper. The cleaning supplies, of course, are wiped out. I'm not sure how much water there still is now because I don't know how many people they let in behind me. I've been here for a really long time.
Really, just waiting in line?
Just waiting in line for like over an hour and something, and then I finally was able to. It's not super crowded inside, but they weren't letting like tons and tons of people in. But there's just, I mean, a lot of stuff that you probably need is just gone.
Yeah.
But somebody came out and she's like, there's no toilet paper, there's no. People are fighting over parking spaces, over baskets. This is so dumb. Okay, I made it out of the store. I made it out. So it really wasn't super crowded inside the store. The lines weren't long really at all. So I think they're just holding these lines outside to probably just not create such like havoc once you do get inside. So it is after 11 o'clock. When I first got to Winco, y'all, it was like, I left my house at 8:33 this morning. That's what I remember. So I did have the little mishap where I had to come back and get my wallet, and so I came out to a different store. But I mean, even still, I got here maybe 9 something. I stood in line for over an hour, and then it probably took me about 35, almost 40 minutes in the store. So I don't feel like I got a lot of stuff. So I'm ready to drive home, and I'll show you guys what I got. We're ready to do this pandemic grocery haul. As the COVID-19, aka coronavirus, spreads and things are rapidly changing, this video is in no way to mock or downsize what is a huge shift for our economy. Our hearts and prayers are with everyone affected by this current state of our economy and health. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm not being insensitive to people that are really in fear of this thing, but I do want to say, don't be in fear of this thing. And so here's what I was able to get with what was left on the shelves. On a more positive note, luckily I did go to the grocery store about 5 days ago, so some of my normal staples that I usually buy, I have already purchased. And I did get a case of bottled water as well. So I've tidied up the kitchen and cleaned the table. And now I'm gonna light my candle and relax. 2:12, finally done. Got groceries, put them away, cleaned the kitchen, I didn't clean the living room, cleaned the kitchen, lit my candles, and I'm ready to sit myself down. So I'm gonna see you guys later.